Yes. Yes. All right. Well, what's up, everybody? Happy Monday. Happy Monday out there, everybody. Welcome to the Monday afternoon build stream we do here on the GrimmGreen YouTube channel. Yeah. Thank you guys for being here. Like I said, we got some stuff that we're going to be building today. We're going to be chilling today. Hope everybody's having, look, as best the Monday that you possibly can. As best the Monday as you possibly can. We got some stuff that I wanted to build up today. We got some random stuff that I wanted to build up today. We were trying to do like RTA month. Remember that? You guys remember RTA month? When I just was like, yeah, let's going to do RTA month. And then RTA month turned into RTA 2 months. And then RTA 2 months turned into, it just kind of fizzled out. And we had no real conclusion or anything to RTA month. I'm disappointed in myself for doing that. Just, it took one little RDA, like one little thing gets in there, it just throws the whole, throws the whole theme out. But I would like to continue with RTA month, but I'm going to be sprinkling in some squonking RDAs because we did a squonking RDA last week and I've been enjoying it. I've been enjoying squonking again. I still can taste the silicone bottle sometimes, and it really bums me out. It really bums me out. This build stream is sponsored by the word Jubbies. Not the company, just the word Jubbies. Just the word Jubbies. People are going to see people in the chat pounding Jubbies. Like, I can count on Nephron and Duchess to be like, Jubbies! And then people are going to start typing Jubbies just to fit in. Resist the temptation to fit in. Let Jubbies be Jubbies by himself again. There's no more Jubbies. I'm just kidding. Jubbies it up. In fact, I'm going to get out my bottle of Jubbies at some point soon so we can have a revisit of Jubbies. But let me show you guys what we're going to do today. If you were here since the beginning, you saw the rundown of what we were doing. But this right here is a customized Kayfun from our very own Addy Tuney. Thomas in the chat doing really well, man. Thank you. Appreciate you coming out. Addy Tuney. If you guys aren't hip to Addy Tuney, he's one of my moderators. He's a moderator for a lot of different vape streams and like vape programs. I first met this great man in 2015 at Niagara Falls at a vape show. He was just so nice, such an incredibly good person. He really cares about vaping, and he's just down for the cause. And what he does is he vapes his own modified Kayfuns, and these are clones, right? This is a Kayfun clone. You can tell pretty quickly when you look at, everything, the construction, the engraving on the bottom. This one is blue, but he heat treats them as well. It's how you get this copper color. You can see the big juice flow cut out right there, customized again by Addy Tuney. But this is a Kayfun clone that he modifies and vapes. And I've never really featured these on this YouTube. He's been sending these out to people for years and years, and I've never really featured it on my YouTube or on a build stream. And damn it, it's about time that Addy Tuney gains some street cred there, because he's a good guy. Now this is the Artemis. Someone had asked me not too long ago in a vlog, where's the Artemis, Nick? Where's the Artemis, Nick? I loved it. I was raving about it for months and months and months. And then I got back on a Kayfun kick, and my Artemis just went, bye. No more Artemis. No, Artemis, what? No more Artemis. Yes, more Artemis. It's back. It's coming back. It's gonna make a triumphant return. I kind of want to put round wire in this for some reason. Jason Campbell, should I put round wire in this? Please answer me. I got it in my head that I want to put round wire in something. So I have some old kidney puncher GrimmGreen branded 25 gauge Canthal. And I kind of wanted to put it in this Artemis. So that might be a thing. We might put round wire in an Artemis. I also have this on loan from the DimLit collection, DimLitKnight. This is the Widowmaker RTA from Vandy Vape and El Mondo Vapeador. Never used this, never saw this, never vaped this. Apparently this came out in 2020. 2020. Never used it. Didn't know anything about it. He asked me if I wanted to borrow his Widowmaker RTA, and I was like, sure. Like, why have I never heard of this RTA? Just came out. Hell yeah, 8 wraps, Jason Campbell. All right, okay, here we go. We're going to do an Artemis with round wire, and then we have a Widowmaker RTA for pure hot clouds, bro, clouds action. I'm assuming that's juice flow control right there. Oh, that could be juice flow control. It's definitely airflow control. Can I spin this airflow? Oh, maybe not. Oh, yeah, look at that. Airflow control right there. Closed open. Is there airflow control on the bottom as well? That's craziness. I know very little about this RTA, so we're kind of mostly going in blind. I told DimLit I wouldn't do that, but I tell people a lot of things. And I have this on a clutch right now because I was hoping to throw some really low resistant coils in here so I could run this RTA on a mech clutch. I think that would be a clutch move. And then lastly, we're going to do, like I said, a little bit more squonking. This is the Daywon RDA. This was a collaboration, Mission 15, something vapor. It's just a little single coil, squonky banger RDA. Sorry, RDA. Too many acronyms in vaping. RDA. And that's all it was. It was a little, a little flavor banger. This was around, like the time of the Hadley and things like this. It's got a full Delrin top cap. It has very strict tolerances on it. This airflow cap can only go on one exact precise way in front of this slot. Goes right to your coil. It's got a 2-piece top cap for airflow control. It's got a little like 510-y, 810-y sort of drip tip. Should be pretty cool. I have a bottle for this squonker as well. I was able to track down my favorite Luna squonk from Asmodus. I used to run this with the original recipe recoil all the time with a squonk pin in it. Loved it. Loved it. What Kayfun Grimm is it, John? John, it's a clone Kayfun. It's a Kayfun clone that's been customized. He even included a drip tip. Let's do this first. Let's do the Addy Tuney first. Should we put round wire in here too? I feel like we could put round wire in here too. This might be a good thing. But let's get into this Addy Tuney first. So it's going to be still mouth to lung. It's customized in the sense that there's a lot more juice flow capacity, but it's still mouth to lung. When I put it in my mouth and I toot it, do I have static? Is there static? Let me know if there's static. There shouldn't be static. Damn it. Damn it, Jake. So I apologize if there's static. Please let me know. I don't know if it's a bad cord or what. But, sorry, I'm taking this apart. It's a Kayfun clone. Threaded plastic. Always a good idea. It's a Kayfun clone. Mike is staticking. Check the wires. Is it still staticking? I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. This one had a pretty classic custard flavor. There's a bit of intermittent static. Damn it, man. All right, well, if there's no... I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that static. I don't know what could possibly be causing that. Boosh, 2-piece chimney, because it's a Kayfun clone. And Boosh, Kayfun deck. It's just 2 posts. And this is such an old-schooly deck that it doesn't have the stoppers. Modern Kayfun decks have like, stoppers on either side of the screw now. This one does not. But really, this deck is just begging for some round wire, isn't it? Begging for round wire. Joshua's reporting static free in the Midwest. All right, Joshua. I'm sorry. If there's static, look. It's just a dangle clack. Every time you hear static, here's a fun game. Every time you hear static, just smash that like button, right, Bridget? Smash that like button every time you hear plastic. But yeah, look, there's no stoppers on the side of these screws. So it takes, a little bit more skill, I guess, to get a build in this. You know, we made building easier and easier and easier as time goes on. Anybody can do it. But this comes from a time when it was like you had to hold your wire in place. We're going to do it. I think we're going to put round wire in here. I'm going to pull this older coil out. Boosh. Also, there should be background music that's not really background music. I mean, it's just background music. It's not bands or anything. Yeah, Addy Tuney. Bob, Addy Tuney is beyond legend. Beyond legend. Man, this is really wrapped around here, man. Dang. Holy fucking shit. Look at this. This is insanity. Can you see this? That is insanity. I cannot get these leads out from underneath these screws. It's like they've wrapped their Claptoning wire around. I cannot even see what's going on here. This is kind of crazy. They're backed off all the way. What the actual fuck is happening here? Are these wrapped around like more than one time? Yes. Holy fuck butts. Addy Tuney, that was some crazy ass building, man. How did that even happen? This is the build that Addy Tuney had in here. That's actually kind of amazing. I've never seen anything like this before. This is a fused Clapton, and then it's his fused Clapton that he built. Shit, I feel bad now. I should have left this in there. I feel bad putting round wire in there now. But this is his build that he did. And he built his own fused Claptons and then took the inner wire of the fused Clapton and left it long on both sides and then wrapped that completely around the Kayfun screws so that it formed like these two eyelets. Wow. I mean, I'm impressed by that. Holy fuck butts, Ben Porter. I'm impressed by that. Did I say that? Yeah, that's something that comes out of my mouth sometimes. I don't know why. That's kind of impressive, Addy Tuney. I'm going to keep these wires, that coil, because that's bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. That shit was bananas. Michael Smith? Me neither. It's okay, bud. I'm just wearing joggers. That's it. Free and easy. It's the only way for pure comfort. Okay, I'm going to put these screws back in here, and I think we're going to try to build some 25 gauge Canthal wire. Canthal. Now let's see. I should have a buildy kit. I'm not going to do this in a true old school way. It's going to be more of in a buildy kit kind of way. Everybody remembers buildy kits with the wires and the adapters? Yeah, that's what's going to happen. So let's pick a diameter. Is that 1.5 millimeters? Good Lord. This was 2.5 millimeters? Are you kidding me? What are you, crazy? 3 millimeters? Yeah, 3 millimeters. We're going to build a 3 millimeter Canthal coil build in this. It's going to be fantastic. Yeah, Dr. Von Braun. Hey, first of all, yo to you, Doctor. And second of all, that's just a Phil Basardo. You know, that's just a Phil Basardo habit. It's just what he does. Canthal. That's how you pronounce it, right? Canthal? Sure, I guess it's Canthal. So, like I said, I have some kidney puncher Canthal. And I'm going to pull off, 1 or 2 feet of it because that's how much I'll need for a single coil, definitely. If you ever saw my fused Clapton build tutorial, in that video, I'm like, just pull off like 2 or 3 feet, and I ended up pulling like 16 feet off of there. Do a parallel build. Ooh, a parallel, Michael Smith. That is a tall order in a parallel build. Wrapping 4 leads of 25 gauge wire around these tiny screws. Michael Smith, Michael W. Smith. That sounds like insanity to me. That sounds like, look, let Rip Trippers do that. Remember the old Rip Trippers build videos? Let him do that. Parallel! Use Clapton! Second chance! So, how do these things work? Well, I'll show you. We're going to put the wire in here, and it basically wraps it for you around a 3mm post. Holds it in place, wraps it for you. 3mm post. And you take the corresponding little guy here. You're going to smash this. You're going to capture the lead under here. So we'll count this. Here, can we even count this on video? Oh, man, we can't. It's going to scrape across my desk. But that's 1 wrap. That's 2 wraps. That's 3 wraps. That's 4 wraps. That's 5 wraps. Shit, that's 6 wraps. 6 wraps. We're going to do 6.5 just because it's a really old Kayfun deck. We're going to do 6.5 wraps and have our leads going off in the alternate directions. Is your middle name actually W? Holy shit. That was just a complete stab in the dark, Michael Smith. Wait. I'm trying to establish some sort of like dyad in the Force, like psychic connection to you. See if I can get any more information. No. I didn't know that. That's hilarious. You know why I said that is because there's a, Michael W. Smith is a Christian contemporary singer named Michael W. Smith. All right, Tuney. Boosh, 3mm, going to go right in the middle. Round wire, guys. Round wire. Who thought this was a good idea? Nobody. That's who. All right, well, I'm going to try my best to get this installed. I haven't installed on a Kayfun deck like this in quite a while. I mean, it's been quite a while. When I say quite a while, I mean quite a while. When I say quite a while, I mean. So, yeah, see, this one has to go behind, and this one has to go in front, and this one has to go behind. And the way that you build it is you bend your leads, see? Bend your leads like that. Holy shit, this might be perfect my first go. I apologize that you can't see this, but I felt success, so I'm just going with it and hoping that these wires get captured by the screws. Because if they don't, then that's a bummer. Yes! That is pure success. I just went with it. You have to bend your lead around under the screw. Right? There's the coil. It's wonky. We can adjust it. But bend the lead around under the screw. This one is not captured maybe super well, but that honestly could be enough. Nikos, thanks for stopping by. Yeah, opening for Michael W. Smith, opening for Jars of Clay. We are going long, yeah. It's okay. We're going long. I'll end up going longer the more likes that I see on the video. That's the hard part. It's tough soliciting likes. But I just felt it kind of slip into place. Yo-yo breeze tones. I just screwed the screws down, captured them. I'm feeling pretty confident about it. We can fiddle with the coil in a second. But I just want to get those leads cut. Boosh. Leads cut. 3mm coil. Happily. Sitting perfectly. Beautifully. I'm actually going to lift it up a little bit too and move it over a little bit if I can. Right in the middle. Look at that. Right above the airflow. I don't know how this is going to vape. A 3mm 6.5 wrap in a Kayfun, in a modified Kayfun. I think it's still going to be MTL. This is reading a 0.6 right now, so I'm going to turn this to 10 watts while we glow it. Come on, fire. Yeah, you're firing. Yeah. Oh, psh, evenly. That's so great about round wire. Look at that. Glows so perfectly evenly. Sally S., you here all day? I'll be here all day, Sally S. Glowing flawlessly, perfectly evenly. Great. Let's get some cotton. I think you can do a bit of a troll doll type of situation. Oh, just some smashed cotton bacon. All right. Let's see what we can do here. I only need a single coil. Let's go with this one, even though it's way too thick. Way too thick. And honestly, I think the 3mm is going to help out in the long run because this has such open juice flow in it, right? That's a crazy amount of juice flow for a Kayfun. Wait, whose birthday is it? Who is singing happy birthday to? Adam? Wait, it's not Breeze Tone's birthday? It can't be Breeze Tone's birthday. I refuse. Is it Sally S.'s birthday? Wait a second. Wait a second. Would you just wait a second? Is it really someone's birthday? All right, we're going to cut this. Because I know that Michelle Lynn likes to come in here and cause trouble and, like, you know, say that it's people's birthday when it's not people's birthday. Dang. This gets cut short. Cut short. Might even cut it shorter than that, just a little bit shorter than that. Right? I cut it shorter than that too. There we go. There we go. It's working out. It's angled to the right. Stop that. This is a perfect 10 out of 10. This should be a perfect 10 out of 10. I agree with you, Michael W. Smith. There should be a vape holiday that's May 5th. 5/10. Or 5, right. May 10th. Oh, yeah, look at that. Holy shit. Now, theoretically, there it is. The cotton ends up right in front. Because this is a Tuney customized Kayfun. So the cotton should be right effing there. Yeah. Boosh. Cotton right there. It's kind of perfect. I got cotton showing on both sides in the holes. This side I'm a little worried about. Cotton didn't quite go as planned. But I think this is going to be good. 20 out of 10, Master. 20 out of 10. That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear, and that's what I like to see. So since this is going to be a sort of maybe mouth to lung, maybe restricty lung, I have some 6 milligram pony on acid that I'm going to put in here because I so rarely get to use pony on acid. Let me give you the nicotine warning here. This is for the whole video. Some of the products I'm featuring today can contain nicotine, but they don't natively come with nicotine. You can add it later, depending on how much you desire to use. It can be none at all. But in this case, I'm using 6 milligram today. And just because I get unsure of my own skills, the extra juice flow here, this is an extra thick juice. This is a little bit of like a precaution. I'm trying to prevent any flooding from happening. just because of the big juice flows and because I'm unsure about my wicking, we're going to leave it like that. Now, I have to put this all together in a different order, and we have to take it off to fill it up. Because it's an old Kayfun, you have to fill it from the bottom. Yeah, great. Thanks, Kayfuns. Yeah. Still have to fill them from the bottom. So, we'll put the little tiny chimney on. It was Dane B's birthday yesterday. Dane B? Are you kidding me? It's Mother Truckin' Dane B? All right, well, you know, it depends who wants a birthday song today, who wants a birthday song in the vlog. I'm gonna always sing happy birthday, so you tell me. You tell me. And then to fill it, because it's a Kayfun, Phillips screw in the bottom. This comes out all the way. This was one of my least favorite things about a Kayfun, but it's one of those things like it vaped so well that it got a free pass. Got a free pass every time. Look at that 90 VG juice just slopping in there. Bleh. Just fill it. Just fill it. Without bending your the tip of your bottle so desperately. Sally S.'s birthday, Dane B.'s birthday. Listen, you guys give me the word. I will just burst into song. We can burst into birthday song. Oh, man, that's a process. It's not even full. I'm giving up. You see that, kids? That's the lesson. Always give up. All right. Look at that. That's a boosh. Those big holes. Look at that. Big bubbles coming out of there. Is it already? Are we taking bets to see if it's already slurpy or not? Oh, it's not. It's not. You all just lost money, right? Because you all bet it against me? Just kidding. I bet it against me too. Boosh. Custom Tuney Kayfun. It's been a minute since I've vaped one of these. But this came out to a 0.7. It's okay, Michelle Lynn. See you later. 0.7. 17 watts? It looks easy to top fill it, doesn't it? I was going to top fill it, Apathy Miller. Apathy Miller said it's easy to top fill that. I don't know. It has a bottom fill, so I just bottom filled it. It feels like the traditional Kayfun mouth to lung to me. That's what it feels like. Yeah. You can kind of restricted lung it. It's actually pretty nice. The flavor's just really good on these. Just really good on these. Which 18650s would I recommend? I like Galisi 18650s, and I like the Molicel 18650s. Do me a favor, Juggernaut Cat, and look for Battery Mooch. He's a guy on YouTube. He will guide your battery ship for you. He runs all sorts of tests on 18650s, and he puts out an 18650 chart. Not just 18650s, all sorts of batteries, like recommended batteries chart. Yep. I should get together with Dwayne and Kent to record the ultimate birthday song. Yeah. Yeah, I'm vaping it as a mouth to lung. It's 6 milligram. It's vaping like a mouth to lung. It's just a Tuney customized Kayfun. The way he runs them is with, I believe, if he still vapes the way I think he does, stainless steel fused Claptons in temp control. That's how he vapes. Stainless steel fused Claptons in temp control in his own modified little Kayfuns. It's great. Pure still mouth to lung. Big juice flow holes right there. Big 3mm round wire coil in here. This is honestly vaping awesome. I'm going to turn the wattage up. 20 watts. Awesome. Awesome. What was the old Kayfun? 5 mil capacity? Was the old Kayfun a 5 mil capacity? I'm not sure the capacity on this. There is static. Hang on, give me a sec. How are we doing in the static department these days? How are we doing in the mic in the static department? I don't always use 6 milligram, Nick. It's just occasionally. I like 6 milligrams, 6 and 12 milligram in a mouth to lung. Sometimes 6 milligram. If it's a very, very restricted lung, I'll do 6 occasionally. But if it's lung, I'll do 3. If it's mouth to lung, I'll do 12. That's kind of just where I'm happy and where I'm satisfied. 6 is pretty good, let me tell you. Is the static gone? See, people say like, oh, static's gone. People are like, no static. And people are like, oh my God, that's static. I'm like, no static. Here's what I did. I turned it on and off again. I muted myself, unplugged my mic cables, plugged it back in. You know, I did the NES thing, like when Zelda wouldn't load. So you pull it out and you go. Clink. I did that, but with my microphone cables. Same idea and the same thing. If it works, it's because I did that. And if it doesn't work, then what I did didn't work. 6 milligram POA in the custom Addy Tuney Kayfun is stellar. Stellar. Damn it. Thank you, Addy Tuney. I didn't see you in the chat today, but I love you, man. I hope you catch this replay. Now, if you'd like to, I don't know where you can't buy customized Addy Tuney Kayfuns. You just have to know Addy Tuney, and you know, he's like the Godfather. You got to be his friend and you know, show of loyalty and things like this before you can get one. No static in the UK. Okay, it might be an American thing. Appreciate that, John. Appreciate you being here, John. Didn't realize you were in the UK. This is the perfect stream then. Since we're on the mouth to lung train, I just want to do the Artemis kind of. I want to do the Artemis with round wire since we're doing round wire and mouth to lungs. Let's do the Artemis. What millimeter coil can I fit inside the Artemis, you ask? I don't know. Let's find out. Artemis, MTL, RTA. Got a super chat? Ooh, I apologize. Let me get back there and read that. Oh, the first one. Oh, there was a first super chat that's blue that was just a fist-bumping Kiwi bird. I cannot read your name because of my own pinned comment. That's just the way YouTube works for some reason. So, but thank you for that. Philip, hey, Grimm, first ever time catching a live after following you for many years. Right on. Keep up all the work you do for the vape community. Well, thank you very much, Philip. I appreciate you being here. Glad you could catch a live, man. Nick, that's very gracious of you. Nice to catch one of these in real time instead of the replay. Smoke your 4-year smoke free this Friday. Hell yeah. Any thoughts on the Buddha Mini V2 RDA? No, I have no thoughts on it right now because I literally just learned about it from your super chat, Nick Owens. I didn't know there was a Buddha Mini V2. I'll look into it. I don't see why I wouldn't. And Tammy, well, finally, that's very good. Thank you. That's very gracious of you. Finally catching you live. Vape on, Tammy. Tammy, thank you. You vape on, Tammy. Kayfun's mouth to lung. Artemis can be both, but we're going to keep this in mouth to lung. We're going to keep this in mouth to lung. Long drip tip. Top fill. Boosh like that. Big top fill. Can unscrew all of this. Boosh like that. You have a glass right here. Just sits on here with threading. I'm like, oh, this just sits on here with an O-ring, but no, that sits on there with actual threading. Artemis deck. Look at those dirty, dirty coils. These appear to be some sort of mouth-to-lung fused Clapton, which leads me to believe they might be a coil turd creation. Coil turd creation coils in here, but that's okay because we're going to take them out and we're going to do round wire because I want to. And honestly, having that Kayfun, old Kayfun deck right next to this Artemis deck, you can see the differences in how far single coil decks have come. Like, it's still the same basic idea. You just have screws that you're wrapping your leads around, except now the screws are kind of protected in a little ditch, you know, next to the screw. There's like a little ditch and a little wall. Makes it easier to build. Not as, you know, you don't have to crank your wire over like I had to. You can kind of just place it in there. Makes life much easier. How far does this back out? I'm assuming not that much. Oh, that's it. That's it. Yeah. You don't get much travel on this, but you get some travel. Round wire time again. And that, I believe, is the 1.5 millimeter pin for MTL. This is what one of, you know, apart from the Kayfun, that's like my go-to MTL, the Artemis has worked its way into, at least in far enough that right now I'm setting up this instead of a Kayfun. There is some music happening in the background. Occasionally there's a real song. This is a real song. This is my old band, The Uplifted. Also, we're going to quickly stay hydrated, Hydro homies. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely not going to do a 3 millimeter in this. Definitely going to do a 2.5 millimeter in this. Boop. Like that. Little 2.5 millimeter coily guy right there. I think that's going to be freaking perfect. Static. How fast is it? Is it quick? I'm sorry. I don't know what's causing the static. Here, hang on. Let me try one more thing. All right. Static check. Static check. It's when I get too close to the mic, really? Too close? You get staticky? There, let me turn down my gain. I turned down my gain. I turned down some other things. I'm intensely apologizing for the static. For some reason, I don't know why it happens on a Monday build stream. This is the only place it happens, though. It never happens on TBN. It never happens in the vlog. Let's pull off another 2, 3, 4 feet of wire for one single coil. More round wire building, bro. My apologies about the static. I know, I'm not stressed out. It just, like, that bums me out. I don't need that. I don't want that shit on my stream. You should expect more, you know? You should expect more from a GrimmGreen stream than just static every once in a while. That's stupid. I'm trying to stay away from the mic. I'm trying not to touch anything, but I love getting close to the mic. Michael W. Smith, no static in San Diego. So we're going with a 2.5 millimeter on this one. Rather than, oh no, I've lost the 2.5 millimeter wrapper guy. I knew this day would come. I knew this day would come. Oh no. Oh no. I lost the 2.5 millimeter wrapper guy. Yep, it's gone. This is going to be a lost cause. I knew this was going to happen someday. I always used to lose it, misplace it. I never kept track of it. And it's the one I use the most. The 2.5 millimeter is the one I use the most. Of course. Well, you want to try some, All right, well, we oh, look, more cotton bacon. Okay, well, we're about to try to go real old school. I'm going to try to hand wrap some round wire. This is the way he used to have to do it at one point, you know. Used to have to hand wrap wire, so I'm going to try to hand wrap it. We're going to see how this goes. I'm going to do a, I'm going to do like, let's see, that's 1. 2. These are going to be so fucking goofy and spaced out. See, that's at least a 3. That's at least a 4. Oh my god, if I can pull this off, that's at least a 5. Well, let's do 6.5. Holy shit! Hand wrapped. That's not bad, okay? That's not bad. Whew. How's that look for a hand wrapped wire? Finger wrapped. That's not bad. I am really impressed with myself. Dane B, haven't got to the Widowmaker yet. Well, that one's going to be up next. I'm impressed. That's a 10 out of 10. Obstruct leak in the background, Patrick Conquest? No, not really, but there is some uplifted happening now and again. Whew. I'm impressed with... I'm just going to sit here and be impressed with myself for a second because I haven't hand wrapped a coil in a really long time. And that was difficult. And I'm like, I guess muscle memory or something kicked in. I just remembered how to do it. Yeah, well, still strolling down muscle memory lane. Let's see, I hope I did this right. Oh shit, I didn't. It's okay. We can do it upside down. We can do it upside down. Damn it, I wrapped it backwards. Damn it, man. That's frustrating. It's okay. Look how jacked this is right now, but we'll fix it. Oh man, it's not gonna work, is it? I wrapped this completely wrong. I wrapped it 100%ly wrong. Damn it, man. All right, well, you might not get to marvel at my creation anymore. Yeah, it's foobarred. Yeah, it's kind of foobarred no matter what. Shit. Man, that's upsetting. I was so excited about this. Where did I go wrong? Where did I go wrong, Kurt? I know. No, I wrapped it wrong. I wrapped it... Let's see. So I wrapped it clockwise. Maybe I need to do it a counterclockwise. Let's try for a counterclockwise banger. Counterclockwise is the only way it's going to work. Let's see, that's 3, 4, 5, can marvel at my much lesser quality coil. It's a much lesser quality coil. But that's a 6 wrap. No, it's too long. No. Counterclockwise. I know, it's a 1 out of 10. Look at that janky coil. That's actually not terrible, you know? I think this will still vape. I think this will still vape. So let's take bets. No, see, this one's wrapped clockwise, and it's incorrect with the deck. It's incorrect. Does not go incorrectly. Yep, it's completely wrong. Maybe that's just the way the deck is. Look. Shit, this deck just might be weird. These are both. Did I just wrap 2 clockwise builds? Yeah, I did. I just did. I just wrapped 2. This will not install. Trust me. Trust me when I say it won't work. These don't come out very far, right? Yeah, because no, it has to be counterclockwise. It has to be counterclockwise. No, it has to be clockwise. Who said clockwise? Dane B, was that you? Because I just did 2 counterclockwise in a row, thinking that was correct. Hey, that's fine. Look, you live, you learn. Now let's do another clockwise build. Duchess, since I'm actually building coils this time, do I get to call this a build stream? I think I do. I think I do. Okay, using a coil turd sticker to keep this canthal in place. Or if you're Phil Basardo, canthal in place. Okay, clockwise, right? I know that was Dane B. Who do I owe an apology to? That's those that you have are counterclockwise. That's why they won't work. Dane B is the most correct person right now. Yes. I just built 2 counterclockwise coils, and that's why it wouldn't fit. Look, I'm not claiming to be professional at this. Twisted Dementia again? You want me to throw Twisted Dementia in there? We could throw Twisted Dementia in there, I guess. Let's see. Whoops. All right. I think Twisted Dementia is going to be the last track that comes up, Patrick Conquest. Clockwise. Clockwise. Thank you, Dane B. No, you can't. I know. I tried to do the... Look, I tried to flip the coil upside down so it hangs, but you don't have enough space in here. There's not enough... If your coil was hanging upside down, there's not enough space. There just wasn't enough space. Look, I'll prove it to you. I don't have the coil fucked up. The coil's still here. Upside down, it will definitely fit, but not. Upside down will definitely fit, except it won't fit. We can try it. Let's try it. Let's try it. But I don't think, no. I think, no, this is not going to fit. My janky coil is too jankified for this to work properly. Take this screw completely out here. Upside down coil might work, Dane B. I feel like it's going to be bad, though, for some reason. but let's see. Let's see what happens. Okay, so you can install a counterclockwise wire, a counterclockwise wrapped coil upside down. It's 2.5 millimeters. I don't think we're going to have enough space to lift it up enough. Dude. Okay. It's oriented for clockwise, definitely. I'm doing Christopher Walken impressions? When? When did I do? When? I'd like to know. Yeah, exactly. Who said clockwise? Nephron? Is that you, Nephron? Yeah, clockwise. I'm going to clip these. I think we can get this centered a little bit better, too. And that is some janky coil action. Look at these hand wrap jank masters. That's a nightmare right there. I really feel I have a lot of faith in this, Paul. I think this is going to work just fine. Let's clip these leads. Let's get this to home stretch. We're going to try our best to, you know, pinch, kind of pinch these into submission. You can kind of push them into submission too a little bit, but we're going to try to pinch them into submission with our tweezers. Let's see what resistance we got here. This is a 0.5? 0.5. We might even glow evenly, like right out of the gate. No, a little bit of hot spots to work out, but damn it, not really. If my tweezers weren't broken, we could pinch these into submission. Too. Only Andrew, thank you, Andrew. Own those coils. I am just trying to get them, you know, presentable. That's it. I mean, that's a successful. That's as successful as these are getting. Look, this coil is not bad. We managed to save a really bad coil in here and install it upside down because of peer pressure from Daneby. And now it's vaping perfectly. Or I mean, it's vaping perfectly. It's at least glowing perfectly. It's over the airflow. It had to be installed upside down because I wrapped counterclockwise. If you wrap clockwise, you could do it correctly, you know? You wouldn't have to do it the weird way. Upside down is not the way the coil goes in this RTA Grimm. I know, Mike P. I know, Mike P. Yeah, dude, we're doing things our own way. Really, if I had wrapped this correctly, we wouldn't be in this problem right now. But this is going to be great. Super chat from Sexy King Phil. Well, we got one from John Q. How you doing, John Q? You didn't lose your 2.5. It's on the other end of the 3. No, I will prove this to you. Here's what's on the other side of the 3 millimeter. Holy fucking hell. Oh, I might have found it. At least I found the UD one. Here, hang on. I'll show you. I can prove this. I can prove this to you. John. Let's see. It's on the other half. What'd you say? It's on the other side of the 3. Let's see. You're right. Okay, you're definitely right. Okay, you're right. John Q was right. I was wrong. But look, we ended up hand wrapping it anyway. How much better did that go? I swear to God, I looked at the other end of the 3 and thought it said 3.5. Well, shit. At least we got a coil in here, John Q. Thank you for that super chat, John Q. Even though I do not deserve that. I do not deserve that for not knowing that the 2.5 was on the other side of the 3mm. But if I had known that, we wouldn't get these beautifully janky coils. Sexy King Phil, Grimm, I got a new mod today. It's the EH Pro Cold Steel 21700. It is an amazing with mouth to lung tanks. Gonna give it a try with an RDA very soon. Yo yo. Hell yeah, Sexy King Phil. EH Pro Cold Steel. Cold Steel. Only if you say it like my vapes. My vapes. If I had known that information, that the 2.5mm was on the other side, then we wouldn't have these great coils. And I, for one, am thankful for the jank coils. Yeah, I would understand more if the US and UK made Addies that were alternating clockwise decks, but China manufacturers, so yep. Yep, look. It's okay, Breeze Tones. How big was this coil? 2.5mm? Let's see what we can do here with some cotton bacon. Let's do some bacon rolling. Because maybe we can still get some clackle out of it. Clackle? Clackle? Crackle out of this. Here we go, clackle. Oh. Shit. All right. Well, I mean, hey, that didn't work too terribly. Paul, that's very gracious of you, my man. Thank you, Paul. Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that very much. This is like an eyeball situation, you know? It's kind of like an eyeball situation. Or what I used to do to make it more precise was, you know, use like the edge of your scissors so it leaves a more distinct crimp. A more distinct crimp. I'm just going to do eyeball it on both sides. You guys really can't appreciate this coil unless you get up on it. That's crazy that's going to vape. Hand wrapped, upside down, installed 25 gauge Kanthal in the, you know, in the Artemis, which is like, you know, a really great RTA. Let's see what we have to work with here for cotton. All right. I'm going to do some, you know, I'm going to thin this out a little bit. Might have got a little bit carried away with cotton here. Might have got a little bit carried away. That's okay. The juice holes aren't, you know, aren't as big as I remember them being. Love that YouTube provided music. Thank you, YouTube, for the background music. If you use any other music on YouTube, that's it. They ding you. You're dead. You're done. Dunzo. One side has been wicked. Bushwicked. Ian, just because I'm loving your shirt today. Oh, thank you. And the handmade coils. And, of course, the Muzak. Ian, thank you for that, bro. Very much appreciated. Thank you for this is the Dixon, I think it's called the Factory. What's this one called? Yeah, I think this is called the Factory. I can't see the tag, but I think it's called the Factory. I'm not 100% sure. I didn't mean to get so racy so quickly right there. Just happens. Just gonna thumb these in. I feel like these wicks could be a little bit on the long side. In fact, I'm going to take this side down just a little bit. Just a little bit. I thinned them out. I just don't want too much cotton. There's nothing worse than dry hits. I'd sometimes almost rather have a little bit too much. Like, my RTA is leaking a little bit. Rather than, hey, I can't even use this RTA because all I get is dry hits 24/7. Artemis. Skillfully wicked. That is definitely a 10 out of 10. Kind of looks like too much cotton, but it's thinned out. I remain confident. Because I have Dragon Shake. Actually, I might use the rest of this Psycho Cruller. I have like 2 half bottles of Mr. Eric's Deep Cuts Psycho Cruller in a 12 milligram MTL. It's awesome. This is a spectacular, spectacular vape. But like a lot of things, this product does contain nicotine, which is kind of an addictive chemical. Kind of. No undertickle? You think this is going to be a dry hit? I disagree with you. See you later, Freedom Issue. Have a good day. I think this is going to be flawlessness. Flawlessness. Have a little bit of faith in me. So you can see the liquid already going down underneath. So you're going to see the cotton already saturated. Already saturated. Flawless. Flawless. Let's assemble the rest of this Artemis. As always, I mean, if anybody has any questions about the Artemis, like why'd you wick it so badly, just kidding. The Artemis does have that one thing where the bottom of it is reverse threaded. Like this, so that you can change your airflow pin on the fly. OTF, we call that OTF. It's an old Starbucks term. OTF, on the fly, and it's reverse threaded. So it's kind of weird when you're screwing your tank down onto your device or you're adjusting your airflow. It's just something to be aware of. Since this is final home will be on the mix, we're just going to pop it on the mix right now. We're going to leave that airflow. Doesn't matter because I have the pin in underneath. Blah. This is the Artemis MTL RTA. My vapes. What's up, peeps? My vapes. Oh, yeah. Oh, boosh, and then this. Boosh, and then this boosh. Yes. The Kayfun mix combo is one of my favorite combos, and this Kayfun, or this Kayfun, the Artemis mix combo. This is Boosh 9000. Now, what we have in here is some janky handmade coils. It's a 0.52. 0.52? Let's see. 0.52, 18 watts. Cheers. Cheers. Perfect. Perfect. Flawless. That weird ass round wire coil in there is vaping. Dude, you guys, it's vaping perfectly. 17 watts. Did I miss a few super chats? I saw Graham popped in with a super chat. Hey, Grimm, how's your stock on Smack's POA? Dwindling. Graham. Dwindling. That's what I would call it. My stock is dwindling. Super Trucker. Here's one for you. Actually, I'm just kidding. You gave me a fist bump. But hey, your picture is this. So let's do both. Appreciate that, Super Trucker. Appreciate that fist bump. Flawless. Vaping without flaw. In fact, if there is a flaw to it, which there's not really, but if there is, it's that it was too juicy in there. I primed it with too much liquid. Gorgeous. David, shout out to India from the United States. Shout out to India. My heart's going out to all of India right now. Especially any person in India that wants to quit smoking. You guys have it tough. Tough. Like the Philippines. Mad, huge, and unbelievable amounts of respect for you. Appreciate you coming out, David. It's vaping perfectly, you guys. Perfectly. The janky coil tastes delicious in the Artemis. The wicking's keeping up. That little 1.5 millimeter airflow. Forget about it. It's vaping spectacularly. Beyond spectacularly. Strong rubber band from the Artemis. Strong rubber band. Delicious flavor. Fucking, I'm so excited that this is set up again. I missed the Artemis. I missed that tight mouth to lung. See, instantly now when I'm vaping the Artemis, it instantly makes me want to go back to the Pioneer too. Should I get the Pioneer? This is vaping perfectly. This is vaping freaking flawlessly. Freaking flawlessly. Holy crap. I love this Artemis. If you don't have a mouth to lung RTA, I highly suggest the Artemis. I can't not have a good vape from it. Even with that janky coil, it's still vaping awesome. Delicious. No, I promise, Daddy. Faking dry hits. No, I promise. Watch. Here, I'll just chain vape it like three big pulls in a row. Beautiful. Beautiful. GrimmGreen. Parallel the Squonk. 24 gauge stainless steel L is your jam, but any round wire is ideal. Helps with that long ramp up time. You're telling me to go parallel in this Squonk? I'll try. I will try, sir. Sky Solo Plus, Cody? I actually have no idea. I have not used the Sky Solo Plus, but we did get a super chat from Nick. What's up, Nick? Need to try my Berserker V2 MTL. I've not tried the Berserker V2. I've tried the Berserker. Wasn't a huge fan, but I have tried the Berserker. I have not tried the V2 MTL. For me, for MTL, it's like the Kayfun, the Artemis, and the Pioneer have been my bangers. The Intake MTL's really good. The Ether MTL's really good. We've done, I think, 2 full MTL build streams in the past. No dry hits still. Just beautiful. Delicious. It is delicious. Completely delicious. Jack Nicholson impression? No, I've never worked on a Jack Nicholson impression. In fact, I'm getting a little bit of crackle from these. There's crackle. You can't hear it. I can feel at the very beginning of my 2 or 3 crackles happen. If I had spaced this out a little bit, I could have got crackles out of it. Did you hear those crackles at the very beginning? Listen closely. I'll put the RTA directly onto the microphone. No? There are faint little crackles happening. Berserker V2 Mini is amazing. In Sexy King Phil's opinion, amazing. Well, what we're going to do now is get to this little guy. Look at this little guy. The Daywon RDA. We're going to be putting it on a squonker, and I am supposed to try a parallel build in this. I feel like we're not going to do a parallel build in this. Round wire parallel build in this? Look, we can't put round wire in there. I'm going to find a... I kind of want to put a kosher coil, if I'm being really super honest. I kind of want to grab a kosher coil and put it in here. That's the wrong size tool. Which means this should be the correct size tool. These are, grub screws, obviously. Or whatever you want to call these. Grub screws, hex key screws, Phillips head, not Phillips head, Allen key screws. Oh, that's a big 3mm coil I had in there. Kind of a honking 3mm coil I had in there. I'm going to save it, because why not? Why would you throw away a perfectly good coil? You wouldn't. Now, I got some coils recently. Who did these come from? Boosh. Alien. 0.1 to 0.11, 2.5mm, triple 26 gauge core, Clapton with 38 gauge, all nichrome 80. Forgot the name that these came from, but I just got these in the vlog. Drip Theory? Are these Drip Theory? I think these are Drip Theory. These all come from Drip Theory? These look like the same handwriting to me. Does that look like the same handwriting? Definitely does. Look at the NI. NI80, NI90. Drip Theory. NA90 aliens. But I think we're going to go with these aliens. 2.5mm. I think we're going to do it. We'll see what a single coil comes out to. Not bad. Pretty nice looking little aliens right there for sure. Shout out to Drip Theory. He needs to bring Kent. I know. Kent won't come on the build stream. He's like, I'm too good for your build stream. That's what he told me. He's like, I would never. That is below me. I'm just kidding. He didn't say that at all. I haven't asked him to come on the build stream. If I could get Kent on the build stream to actually build, then we'd really have something, you know? Then we'd really have something. Yep. Drop your leads right in. That was super easy. That was crazy easy. Just drop your leads right in. Boosh. Crazy easy. I'm actually going to leave my tool in here just in case we get any, like, you know, messing with the coil when you screw these down. Let's see what this single coil comes out to. Yeah, on this, I know that this RDA comes with like a full aluminum or stainless cap. I use the Delrin cap. In fact, I can actually push this down a little bit. Boom. How does that look? I mean, that's like at least an 8 out of 10. This back part got a little bit jacky. But I really like that. And I'm going to center it a little bit in front of the airflow a little bit better, I think. Needs to go this way just a hair. Push it down. It's probably going to come out, I'm assuming, to like a 0.2, which on a you know, a single battery like this, unregulated, should be pretty fine. Let's see. We're just going to pulse and strum. As we do. Whoop. That's all we need to do. Glowing perfectly, flawlessly, evenly, kind of right away. Quick ramp up. That's a pretty quick ramp up. Dane B says, Daywon is a nice single coil RDA if you are one of those crazy people who single-sided airflow doesn't drive you crazy. Yeah, oh, we're going to get there, Dane B. I am one of those people. It does drive me crazy. Quick ramp up. That's a pretty quick little ramp up right there. So let's get some cotton in here and let's get to some squonking action. Let's do some hot squonking action. Appreciate you guys coming to hang out on a Monday. This is the only thing that makes me excited about Mondays. It's like, well, at least I get to build stream, you know? It might be a Monday, but at least I get to build stream. 0.23 is your guess? Let's, while we're at it, let's get an official resistance reading. Let's get an official resistance reading. This is unregulated, this Asmodus Ultroner Luna Squonker. What was your guess? 0.23? Oh! Oh! Kid Bass is probably the closest. Can you see the display right here? That's says 0.24. Look at that. 0.24. Sexy King Phil. Grimm, you can call me by these names. Okay. Jack Jackson. Phil or Sexy King Phil. Doesn't matter what you use. Okay. Can I mix that up? Can I, you know, call you Sexy Phil Jackson? Can I change it up? 0.24. That was good, Kid Bass. 0.24. Spot on. 0.24. Bob, you said it too? I believe you. I think Thomas said it too. 0.24. Come on. Just really want this in here. That's what she said. All right. No time. But that's what she said. No time. Oh, yes. Give me that. That is beautiful. Beautifully cottoned, if I do say so myself. Just come right up to the edge of the deck. You can do that number, and these just go straight in. You can thumb them. You can mic vapes. I'm going to thumb because I'm a thumber. It's got a pretty interesting airflow, too. I'm going to show you in a second, but it doesn't... Boosh. Boosh. It has been wicked. It's got kind of a weird airflow. When you look at that airflow, you can't see your coil. It directs it kind of down. And so when you put your cap on here, which is 2 pieces, by the way, it can only go on one way. You know, your airflow slot can only go in front of this slot. Like that. That's it. And from there, you can't even see your coil at all. Directs it straight down. And the reason that they do this, the reason that they have this little step-up thing, this is a thing on squonking atomizers, and that's so when you squonk, it doesn't shove liquid out of your airflow. That goes on next, and then this is how you boop adjust your airflow. And as was pointed out earlier, it only has airflow on one side of the RDA. If you're a person that would make you insane, it will make you insane. It makes me insane. It makes me insane. I'm going to put some bottled violence, I think. Yeah. Shout out Steel Valley Vapors, bottled violence, toffee custard. Warning, this product also contains nicotine. Just gonna, you know, do what I do. Juice this up a little bit. I haven't filled up the bottle yet. Filled up the bottle. Yeah. Quick ramp up on this coil. And I really like that. I really like that quick ramp up. Hey, see you tomorrow, Richard. Appreciate you, bud. Have a good day. Does anybody want about 6 to 7 inches of 25 gauge Canthal? If you pay for shipping. I'm just kidding. I'm not sending that to you. I'm not sending that to you. Okay, so now what we have to do is fill up this friggin' stupid Ultroner bottle. It's okay. It's not stupid. We're just going to fill it up. One of the reasons I don't like squonking is you taste the bottle. At least I can taste the silicone bottle. I think we were talking, I think it was on the coffee stream earlier with my patrons about the Delta. That was a really good squonk. Maybe was that earlier on here? The Delta was a really good squonk because, you know, no silicone bottle flavor. And it was easy to fill. So the way that this goes in here, there's just a magnetic little guy right here. Boop. Bottle goes in. You see the straw up there? There's a straw down in there. Over the straw. All the way in. Boop like this. The one thing about this Ultroner guy is when you squonk it sometimes, especially with a full bottle, it will pop this off because this is just a little piece held on by magnets. So if you squonk it, it'll sometimes boop, 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 like a little mouth, and sometimes it'll pop it off completely. But you should be able to see some hot squonking action. Yeah. Oh, it's happening already. I wish I had a top-down view. Oh, yeah. Hot squonking action. Drip tip goes on. That's your completed Daywon. I think it looks cool on this little squonker. I love this Asmodus Luna, and I think it looks pretty sick on there. What do you think? Is that setup worthy of Instagram? Is it? I don't think so. Old news. If you can taste the silicone, I think you're not just vaping fast enough. You're just not vaping fast enough. Could be. It's just one of those things that I find annoying, like when I'm vaping a liquid that I'm very familiar with, like things like Pony on Acid or, you know, any of my own liquids or things that I vape a lot of, and you're like, oh, it's Pony on Acid plus plastic bottle flavor. Oh, it's Peach Slide plus plastic bottle flavor. Oh, it's whatever, Hogut's Yogurts, it's mango, it's super good plus plastic bottle flavor. It's just how it goes. But here we go. Daywon. I haven't vaped this in a really long time. That is a very restricted. Loving this. Flavor banger. That bottled violence tastes effing delicious in this. The single airflow does throw me off a little bit. I don't remember exactly who said that. Was that you, Dane B? The single airflow does throw me off. It only comes in from one side. It feels uneven when I'm vaping it. And that's something that it gets in my head. Like when I vape stuff, especially RDAs, RTAs, and the airflow doesn't feel even if it feels like maybe the left is giving you just a little bit more than the right, that's something that bothers me. I can feel it being uneven. Yeah, the Asgard feels completely even. And it's one of those things where if it was a little bit off, I would really dislike it. This, I know going in, right, that it has that one airflow. So I kind of just accept it. And I go, look, if I want to vape this, it's going to have one airflow. And if I don't like it, then my only option is to just simply not vape it, you know? But this is vaping rad. And I like, it just lines up really well with the Luna because this is how I hold the Luna, and I have my finger just kind of resting on the little button right there, And that's how I vape it. I can squonk it with this finger. I can vape it with this finger. One-handed operation. And with this Daywon, the airflow is on the top right here. So it's not facing in a weird direction, like down at me or weird and off to the side. That helps. Maybe it's the liquid, but I'm not getting any silicone-y sort of flavoring from this. It tastes like bottled violence, just bottled violence. Bottled violence, bottled violence. I mean, this is great. Let me give it a squonk. I haven't squonked in so long, I don't remember how to do it exactly. Did that get it wet? Did that get it wet? I hope so. Yeah, Glenn Watson, Asgard Mini rules. The Asgard Mini sidetrack, the Asgard Mini Snowcap mods combo is just my favorite fucking thing of all time right now. I can't put it down. I can't stop using it. It just hits so well. And this, again, is a perfect example of when everything that I enjoy all falls together at the same time, right? 21700 hard-hitting mech. I can hold it. I can just grind the fulcrum of my thumb into this button and it just hits so hard. And when I vape it, my airflow is perfectly lined up coming out of the sides. It just feels perfect and even and symmetrical. Not to mention the Asgard Mini is just a really great vape to begin with. I love it. Absolutely, unequivocally love it. It's spectacular. And back to the Daywon, enjoying the Daywon as well. I'm getting some really, really nice crackle from these coils, Drip Theory. Really nice crackle. The flavor, delicious, no silicone. You can kind of take a little bit longer of a drag because it doesn't feel quite as warm. With the resistance on this, 0.24 on a single 18650, there's a shockingly quick ramp up. Shockingly quick ramp up. Oops, I just squonked it. Now I have to let it sit for a second. Okay. Yes. Yes, give it to me. I love this setup right now. This kicks the crap out of that Flav 22 from last week. Kicks the crap out of it. I mean, it's okay. No. This. Tell me you hear those crackles happening in there. God, that's beautiful. That's what it's all about, baby. I love the crap out of that. Crackle clacks. All right, Sexy King Phil Jackson. All right, bro. No more super chats came in, so let's just jump into the last thing we have today. This is the Widowmaker RTA. Let me adjust this up a little bit. Should we go crooked? No, let's stay. Try to keep this straight. Okay. Widowmaker RTA. Widowmaker RTA on loan from the DimLitKnight collection. I never had the pleasure or opportunity to vape this particular RTA. Right out of the gate, it honestly looks like something VaperzCloud would have released a number of years ago. It looks like something QP would have released a number of years ago. Is that a quick release on top? No? Okay, yeah, quick release on top. One large kidney-shaped juice fill hole. That right there has got to be the juice flow control, right? Is that opening and closing off the juice flow? It has to be. Should have watched a review for this, but I think that's opening and closing off the juice flow. Now this is where things get interesting. Does this come off? Yes. Yes. There's your deck. Postless. Mesh underneath. I'm assuming... Nope. Can you exchange that mesh right there? Is that just sitting on 2 posts? Is that something that's change-outable? It looks like something that should be change-outable. It might not be change-outable, but it looks like it could be change-outable. It does look like a bubblegum machine Nepheron. Holy shit. Completely looks like a Nepheron machine. Hang on. Like a Nepheron machine. For some reason, the chat I'm getting is really, really delayed, and that's a bumming me out. That's a bumming me out. Oh, okay. This is Dane B's one of his favorite RTAs, so he's going to be cringing in pain watching me build this, but there's the deck. Glass should just come off, right? I'm not going to try, but that looks like it's just seated on an O-ring. Does this unscrew completely? Okay, okay, okay. There it is. That comes off. Yep, and that is definitely juice flow control in there. Boop, it's open. Yep. Boop, it's closed. Brilliant. Juice flow control. Closed. All right, I like that. All right, I'm on board with some hot juice flow control action. And there's multiple AFCs you can slide on here. There's ones that are holes, and there's another one that's a slot, and then there's another one that's just a hole. I have a feeling the mesh one, you know, this AFC is going to be the superior AFC. Superior AFC. All right. Well, again, I'm hoping to throw this on a clutch in a mechanical mod. Is this airflow on the bottom too? It doesn't look like it's opening up anything. No, okay. Oh, there is airflow on the bottom there. I see. All right, well, I'm going to leave that off actually so I can screw this on and off this device easier. Oh no, that rotates too? Damn, the whole damn thing rotates. The whole damn thing rotates. The whole damn thing rotates. All right, well, let's just jump into this. Open up all the screws. We'll put some dual coils in here. Shit, I was getting such good crackle from those Drip Theory coils. Maybe I should grab some more Drip Theory coils. How's this split up? Okay, positive, negative. 3 millimeter. Yeah, that sounds like it could be a way to go here, Drip Theory. Some of your coil legs are a little bit jacked. Oh, that's going to be freaking perfect. It's going to be perfect 9000. Now, if I had a coily tool, Dane B, what should I cut these legs to? What should I cut these legs to? 4 millimeters? Is that what you're telling me? 4 millimeters, bro? I feel like this is going to be a 4 millimeter thing here, Dane B. Maybe I should just wait till you answer. Dane B, what should I cut these leads to? Two and a half millimeters? Peter, are you telling me 2.5 millimeters? 4.5 millimeters? Okay. DimLit, I'm going to do 4.5 millimeter cut since you previously owned this. Is a 3 millimeter coil too big for this? Dane B or DimLit? 5 millimeters is what you do. Okay, that's interesting. Well, here's a 4.5 millimeter banger. See what that goes in. Yeah, 4.5 millimeters. Sure. Dang. This is going to be a. It's going to be an interesting coil. 5 millimeters. I'm going to do 4.5. Yeah, These will have to get straightened up, obviously. Where'd my other coil go? There it is. Every time this song comes on, it's not a band, you know? It's just a YouTube song that won't ding me. But every time it comes on, it sounds like the Dead Kennedys to me. Does anybody else suddenly go, oh, is this is this Hollywood in Cambodia? Or is this Holiday in Cambodia? No? Oh. It's not. It just sounds like the Dead Kennedys. Okay, well, I got both leads cut, but let's install this. Man, that is a weird lead, man. And this lead is tripping me out. Really, that high up? That's how high up? That high up? I mean, that's 4.5 millimeters. That high? I'm going with it. If no one stops me, I'm going with it. I cut these to 4.5 millimeters. Could believe. Should I do 5 millimeters? Take another millimeter off of this. It looks like they're hanging out there like all pink and naked, just real long. You know? No, I can't get another millimeter off of these. What am I, crazy? What am I, crazy? Let's just try it. Literally, what's the worst that's going to happen? You know? Kind of nothing. Worst that's going to happen? Maybe we messed up the vape. Oh, well. We'll survive, right? Life will go on. It's the surf tone that does it. I don't know. Just hits me every time. Oh, is that the Dead Kennedys? Nope. All right, shit. That's right. You can't play cool music on YouTube. Which, look, I completely understand. All right. If you're telling me that's what we're going for with one coil, I'm cool. I'm cool with it. Seems interesting. Seems interesting. That's what I'm going to say. Seems interesting. It looks good. You have to pull them back. I shouldn't push them forward, Frank. I feel like I want them a little bit like centered like that. Dang, if this were me, like if you hadn't said 4.5 millimeters, I would have cut these way closer and just slammed them down to the deck. That's what I would have done. I'm glad you guys are here. I just went over here, looked like a freaking fool. That's not me. All right. Look, if you're telling me that's cool, then I'm cool with it. I see, obviously, that's where your wicks are going to go, right? Man, this is confusing. This is confusing. DimLit says it looks about right. All right. I want us to remember this. I want us to remember DimLitKnight telling me it looks just about right when we're sitting here in a puddle of liquid. I know, Andrew. Own those coils. Damn it. Okay. I will. Perfect. Glowing perfectly evenly. That was just a very simple pinch and strum. These coils had no effort getting perfectly warm perfectly. All right. Now, how does this... That does not look like enough room in there, man. I mean... Is there even enough fucking tolerance in there? I mean, that seems insane to me. I guess there is? Do I not understand how this RTA goes together? Am I doing this completely wrong? Unregulated, not the clutch. Glad I have you here, Dane B. They look high to me too. But that's on, correct? Oh, I don't know. This says incompatibility. Shit, I might need to put this on like a DNA. Okay. Wonder why it said incompatibility. Let's see. Man, this is a weird ass RTA. This is a weird ass RTA. Building on a mech, Nick. Just live dangerously, bro. I'll survive. Yeah, resample it. Yes. Yeah, these are falling right at like a 0.09. 0.09. 0.09. Is that correct? Did I not pay attention to how this goes apart? Yeah. Yeah. I'm right. It's not bad. DimLitKnight. It's not bad once you do it a few times. Okay, now I can put this on here and fire it. Sorry. We just had to make sure that this was going to work. No. What? Ooh, this might not work. This coils might be too high. Yeah. It's just a hard short right now. Yep. Maybe not. Oh no, it's perfect. I can look in there and see the coils glow. Watch. There's plenty of clearance. No hot spots or shorts or anything. Perfection. Perfection. What was that, Dane B? You have to screw the base in before putting on a mod. Screw the base in? Yeah. Yeah, like this. Right? But I have to wick it first. That's what I have to do. Oh, you can't even see me wicking it. Just put it back on the clutch. I have to wick it first. Spain reviewer. Yeah, this was a collaboration with El Mondo Vapeador and Vandy Vape. El Mondo Vapeador. Shout out Spain. Spanish vapors for sure. M Turk has always tried to get me to go to the vape show in Spain, but I was never able to go, and I always regretted it because he always said it was an incredible show. He always said, awesome show. Now, for wicking. Who wants to try to guide me through this process? I think I have an idea of how I want to do it. Where does the liquid come from, though? That's what I don't understand. Does the liquid come from the top? Yes, the liquid comes from the top. I think I know what I need to do here. I I think. Oh man, is my music gone again? Here we can put more. There we go. Just play my old Christian death metal. I think I know what I need to do, and I'm just going to attack it. Did it right with the bass. Thank you, Dane B. Now, turning our attention to cotton, Dane B. What's your advice here in this front? For wicking, GrimmGreen, cut to base and thin a bit. Okay. Yeah, it looks like the liquid comes from above, which is, hey, that's cool. That's interesting. I've never seen this before. Thin it, you say? I think that was a little bit much. I feel like I'm going to have to treat this maybe a little bit like, you know, the evil alien or the wicked, you know, the linked. Just because the liquid's coming from the top, I want to make sure that it stays nice and, you know, poofy in here, right? Poofy. It wicks like an RDA, Frank? Are you messing with me? I feel like you're messing with me. Just kidding. All right, Dane B, I'm going to thin this out. Look at that. In fact, let me cut this end off real quick before I thin it. Okay. Feel good about this. Best RTA hands down. Yes, the liquid comes from above, and boy, does it come. Ayo! That's what she said. So you said the edge of the deck like this? Dane B? We're going for it. Ah! I can't believe I did that, bro. All right, edge of the deck like this. Ah! We're going for it. Holy shit. Okay. Let's see if we can get this in here. Okay, okay. Tell me how you think Dane B or DimLit or anybody who's a professional with this. What do you think of that? How does that look? I'm trying to keep the fluff level up. I'm pretty excited about this wicking. I feel like I need to thin it a little bit. I feel like 3mm coils with this much cotton, man, it might be, yeah, I'm going to have to thin this a little bit more. The other side went in a little bit easier. It looks good, Sim? All right. Well, thank you. Just trying my best over here. Relying on the expertise of others to guide me through this so we can all learn. Still feel like that's too much GD cotton, but why not? Let's keep it going. Just feels like a lot of cotton. No, all right. I am feeling good about this. I want you to tell me, Widowmaker pros, I'm looking in your way. I'm looking your direction. Don't forget to close off the juice flow when filling. That's a great tip. I feel good about this wicking. Dane B, cut more. Perfect. 10 out of 10. You got it. Okay. 12 out of 10, Cody. That is very gracious of you. Sally S, you've been here. I've seen you in this stream chat for a while now. And thank you. And yeah, never a dull moment. Sally, welcome to the party, pal. There's never a dull moment. There sometimes is a dull moment, but you know. Now, see, Glenn's not telling me that's too much cotton. Glenn, is that too much cotton? After 8,000 people tell me it's correct, Glenn's like, nope, too much. And I go, ah, really? Damn it. Is it really? I think I'm going to put some baked in here. Again, one last time. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Using some baked banana cream beauty. I'm just going to juice these up. Derek. Thank you, Derek. Oh, thank you, Peter. 2 out of 10. That's okay. Look, if I promise to do better next time, will you at least give me a 4 out of 10, Derek? Or Peter? Just trying to let the cotton soak up as much liquid as I can. Might short. See, I tried it. Thank you. I did try this with the cap on, and I didn't get any sort of shorting action. Seems to be Vappins. So I do have to take this off of here, though. Right? So I can put it all together. So let's line up this airflow. Here we go. Shit. Okay. All right. Now, should I do just... I'm just going to do full open airflow for my first, you know, toots and the such as. Next part is this, and this is your juice flow. Boosh, boosh. So, which is open? Which is closed? Shit. Okay, that's open, that's closed. So right, counterclockwise is closed, that's open, this is closed, that's open, this is closed. Okay. New Wave Dave, that's my favorite rating of all time. How did you know? Double check on a regulated mod. All right. Michael Ross, I'm taking no chances here. I want this to be great and work well. Yeah, that is it. Just perfect performance. That's where we're at. No shorts, no nothing. Just banging. Just banging. There was even a little crackle action happening in there. Gonna fill. Yeah. Okay. Now, when I'm adjusting this like juice flow, hang on. When I'm adjusting this juice flow to the pro in the chat, to the pros in the chat, Glenn, I'm looking at you. Dane B, I'm looking at you. DimLit, I'm looking at you. Frank, I'm looking at you. Should I open it up slowly, like a little bit at a time, or should I just let fly, you know, with the liquid flow? I'm just going to open it a little bit, right? Like halfway. Right? I feel weird about this. This is a weird RTA that I would not have been able to build if not for all your help. Should I just open it up all the way? I appreciate that, Michael Ross. I appreciate that. And honestly, thank you for making me check. Thank you for making me check. Open it slowly, not shotgun it full on right away. Okay. It's about halfway right now at this point. Just rip it open. Everybody gives me conflicting advice, and that's what I love the most. Look, should I just hit this right now? People are like, yeah. People are like, should I hit this right now? No. It appears that no leaks are happening yet. All the airflow is open. The bottom airflow is open. And the side airflow is open. I'm just going to hit it real quick. It's on a mech. Here we go. Dang. Okay. That is warm. Man, maybe I need to turn down the wattage on this. All right. Liquid flow is full open. Liquid flow is full open. I just saw a bubble happen. Dude, it's keeping up. Let me hit. I saw another bubble happen. So I feel like my cotton might be okay. It is. It's full open, Dane. Full open, Dan. Full open, Dane. Full open, Frank. Full open. Dense. That is a saturated vape. I don't love the airflow, but I mean, it's smooth enough. Scoot out of here, Nephron. I'll catch up with you tomorrow, buddy. This is vaping great. Shout out to DimLitKnight for lending this to me for the purpose of this build stream. Shout out to Vandy Vape, I guess. Definitely shout out to El Mondo Vapador and all the Spanish vapors. This is vaping beautiful. I'm getting great crackle from it. Great crackle. I like cotton bacon just because it's the devil. I know. I'm familiar with it. I like the flavor I get from it. There's very little, if not no break-in time at all. Dude, Dimlit, this is kind of a banger. Yeah, I feel like you're right. Absolutely. I don't think I could try to dry hit on this if I wanted to. It just feels nothing but saturated, just saturated. It's crackling. I'm getting bubbles happening. Look, my juice level's already going down. See that bubble happen right there? Juice level's going down. I have both airflows open. Should I close off this bottom airflow? How does that work? How does that do? It doesn't. I have to be careful, otherwise I'm going to unscrew the device. Okay. Guess that's not super adjustable. Let me close off this airflow a little bit. See what that does to the vape. Take the holes down to like those. Just 4 holes right there. See. Okay, that's very warm. So let's go. Yeah, let's do this jobber. Let's do that jobber. How's that look? I think that looks great. I use the Widowmaker in single coil, and I use it every day. Sick! I feel like a big banging single coil would be rad in here. No, Graham, I wasn't saying cotton bacon's the devil. I'm saying that cotton bacon, I was using that terminology. It's the devil, I know. Like, all cottons are a little bit weird, and they all perform and wick a little bit differently. They all tear and cut a little bit differently. And so I've been using cotton bacon for so long that it's what I know. I know how to use it and handle it and spread it and peel it, and I'm pretty good with some cotton bacon. I didn't mean to make it sound like cotton bacon was the devil or nothing. It's vaping good. Let's try this airflow. I think this is going to be the King Winter Banger airflow. Yes. 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 It's awesome. It's awesome. Widowmaker RTA, this is banging.
5mm ID single coil in this, Michael. I could see that. Right now, these dual coils, 3.5mm dual coils, cut to 4.5mm with those longer legs on there. It's still keeping up. It's still vaping great. Try to pull up. Oh, there's no... Oh. I don't think there's any pulling up on this there, DimLit. Now that bottom airflow is just real weird, isn't it? Weird. I can see that. I can see that best forms. It says the Widowmaker is my favorite RTA, no competition. I could see this being your favorite RTA. I could see this being a lot of people's favorite RTA. I mean, look, it's got to compete with things, right? Here, I have the QP Juggernaut or Fatality M25. I've been using this RTA a lot recently. Dude, they're both actually very similar feeling. Very similar feeling. It's banging McBangin', Sally. Here's the thing. The crackle is okay. It's not a deep crackle. It's more of what I might describe as like a crispy crackle. It's a little bit of a crispy crackle going on there. Doesn't feel low. You know, sometimes the good crackle comes from a low place. That's the crackle that I get from this Daywon. It's like a deep rumble, and you can feel it, you know? This is very much like more of a crispy crackle than like a deep crackle. You can hear it, you just can't feel it quite as much. This thing on a mech, I gotta tell you, I am really enjoying this thing on a mech. This looks great on here. This is a vaping great on here. That airflow all day long. I love the crap out of this. This is spectacular. Spectacular. If you like this setup, go ahead and hit that like button on there. What are you doing, baby? Hit that like button. Just kidding. Yeah, it's a deep crackle, Dan. That's what I'm always after, is the deep crackle. This has, look, it's a pretty good crackle. It's an okay crackle. I could see the Widowmaker when people say, you know, the Widowmaker is my favorite RTA. I go, yeah, I could see that. I could definitely see that. This is a good RTA. This is a damn good RTA. Thank you, DimLitKnight. One last time, shout out El Mondo Vapador for creating the damn thing. Came out in 2020. Just completely flew under my radar. Never got to try it. I finally got to try it. Danby says, do higher gauge cores. I do one with 227. Oh, 40 gauge. And I run it at 50 watts. It sounds like a taser. Yeah, that's really what we're going for, is we want that taser. We want that hot taser action, you know? That's kind of exactly what we're going for. Loving the Widowmaker, bro. Loving it. And it's just delicious. It's just tasty. Tasty, tasty. It's smooth enough. It's not like, whoops. It's not like, you know, it's not like the profile or the recoil or, you know, something crazy smooth. There's a hint of sharpness to it, but not even a smoosh that lick button. Not even like a, I don't know, a negative sharpness. It's like a faint sharpness. It's certainly not like a deal breaker level of sharpness. All right, let's try it with both open, Dane B. See, I get more sharpness the more I open it up, and I get less sharpness if I turn off, like, even just one set of holes. Even just one set. Glenn, am I repeating myself too much again? Am I repeating myself too much again? Yeah, the flavor's really good. I think the flavor's really great on this. Oh, sick. All right, guys. Well, I guess we're going to wrap this up. Thanks for coming to hang out. You know, I love building. I love hanging out. I love building RTAs I've never got to try before. It's a fun as hell experience. Next week, we got another one, I think from DimLit as well. No, this wasn't. I'm going to have to double check today. I'm going to have to double check, but it's a OBS engine something or other. Another RTA that I never really got to try that now. Ha! I get to try it. I get to try it. That's New Wave Dave. New Wave Dave in with the super chat. He says, was jamming some King Diamond. Yeah, as you do. I know you do. When all of a sudden my lights went out and I heard a deep guttural voice say, give Nick $5. Here, take it. Who am I to argue with King Diamond? I mean, the answer to that question is nobody. I am nobody to argue with King Diamond. Appreciate that, New Wave Dave. Hope you're having a good day, man. I swear the crackle magic is all about the ratio of wattage to your coil mass. Cotton has a bit to do with it, but as long as it's feeding, it doesn't matter how loose or tight it is in the coil. Really? I like these theories on crackle and how much or how little cotton. I like it. I like it. I just like having the conversation and experimenting around. I like to be snug with my cotton personally, you know, but that's just me. That's just me. Anyway, I guess we're going to wrap this up. We've been going way too long. Got frames janklin on my watch right there. Appreciate you guys coming to hang out and just goof off and build with me for a little bit. It's a really great way that I look forward to starting off each and every single week. Going to have another lineup of stuff next week. I think next week we might start getting into, like, you know, the legendary RDAs, like my top tier, top caliber, best of all time favorite RDAs ever of all time ever. Like my upper echelon of RDAs. Might start introducing some of those along with some RTAs and stuff that we've never tried before. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Anyway, I appreciate you guys coming out just so much. And yeah, let's wrap this up. Remember, no matter what anybody tells you, vaping, I mean, it's more effective at getting smokers to switch from combustion than anything else on the market. Literally anything. Any gum or patch pales in comparison to how well vaping works for people. It's an order of magnitude less harmful for you than smoking a cigarette. If you're not a smoker and you're not a vapor, don't start. But if you're a smoker, God, you should start right away. You should start as soon as humanly possible over to vaping. We're going to do a quick TBN tomorrow. There's been some interesting news developments. Dick Durbin, he doesn't like you to have flavors. So we're going to talk all about that and then planning the big old AMA vlog this Thursday. Don't forget, you guys. Big AMA. All we're doing all Thursday vlog is, like, sure, we'll talk about what I've been vaping. I might have some mail. I might have a beer for sure. But then we're going to do literally an AMA, anything. I haven't done an AMA in a while, and I feel like it's overdue because I feel like people might have some questions. So we're going to do a big AMA on Thursday. Should be a lot of fun. It is only Monday, Michelle, but it's been a pretty good Monday so far. I have literally no complaints about this Monday. I've been having a great time. I had a great day. I got to be creative. We made that, you know, home shopping network type of intro. I love that. That was like cracking me up. Appreciate it, DimLit. I'm enjoying the Widowmaker. Whenever you want it back, just hit me up. Let me know. One last act. Hit that like button on your way out, my friends, and I will catch up with you tomorrow. Always, let's keep on vaping. Let's keep defending vaping. This is my build stream intro in reverse. Be excellent to each other, you guys. Peace out.